Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we are finally going to do a video you guys have been asking us to do for such a long time. We are going to cover some gluten-free eating tips and gluten-free options in Disney World. We've been asked this from so many people, and so I hope you all benefit from it. Please note that always your best bet is to check with the chef. No matter what we say in this video, you always want to check with the chef. You always want to double check to make sure that whatever we say is gluten-free is still gluten-free when you get there, because they do change menus, they do change ingredients, they do change suppliers, so you'll want to always double check. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing to really know about dining with an allergy in Walt Disney World is that the restaurants and the chefs are actually really good with allergies at Disney World. They've won awards for their treatment of folks dining with food allergies in Walt Disney World, so you're in good hands most of the time. All table service restaurants will accommodate a gluten-free diet on the spot without notice. Buffets are a little bit more difficult than other table service restaurants with a la carte menus, of course, because of the cross-contamination concerns with buffets. But at just about any sit-down table service restaurant in Walt Disney World, you can let them know when you first show up that you have a guest dining with a gluten allergy, and they will note it in your reservation. And when you sit down, a chef will come out to greet you and chat with you and let you know what on the menu you can eat and what on the menu they might be able to prepare for you especially. Also, 120 of the restaurants in Walt Disney World now have allergy menus, so you can ask when you get there, we need an allergy menu. Most likely the restaurant you're in will have an allergy menu for you, and that will list for each menu item what's safe for you as someone dining gluten-free. Now, if you go to a buffet, a chef can come out and walk you through the buffet and let you know what is safe for you to eat. Absolutely, they will do that. So be sure when you sit down, let your server know that you need the chef to come out and walk you through the buffet. But just note that, again, it's harder to avoid cross-contamination on the buffets, I think, than it is with the table service. But all in all, you shouldn't have too much trouble finding something great to eat at just about any table service restaurant in Disney World, as long as you chat with the chef first. And they're very willing to make you something specifically just for you that's safe as well. So be willing to ask for what you want and what you need. Counter service locations are a little bit harder. Most counter service locations do have a nutritional binder that will tell you the ingredients in their items and will note for you what's safe and what's not, but definitely see if you can talk to a manager or get a chef to come out and chat with you there as well. If you can't, from the menu items, figure out what's probably safe for you. You can definitely ask to speak to a manager and see if you can get your hands on that nutritional binder in the counter service locations. This is definitely harder than dining at the table service locations, but it is doable, it is possible. Next, before you go, you definitely want to check out Disney Food Blog's tips on eating gluten-free in Disney World. We have this on our website, so head over to our website and check out our tips for dining allergy-free in Disney World. And don't forget also to check out Disney World's special diet resources page. They've got a whole page where they list specific information for you if you're going there with a food allergy. Now, a few years ago, they used to have a guest allergy dietary request form. I don't know if they have this any longer or if they pay attention to it any longer. So if you have experience with this, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts on that guest allergy dietary request form. I think you can still fill it out, but I'm not sure if they just attach it to your reservation or who's really looking at it. So that's something to keep in mind and keep note of. If you are headed to Disney World with a gluten allergy or any other special diet that you're concerned about, definitely contact Disney at special.diets@disneyworld.com. This is a Special Diets email address that you can contact them and let them know you're coming. Ask them for tips, information, details, share where you're dining with them, and see what they have to say in response. See if they've got any useful, valuable information to share with you. So again, that's special.diets@disneyworld.com. Definitely email them 14 days in advance, 14 days before you get there, so that you can go over your plans with them and they can make sure that everything you're about to eat is safe for you. When you make your advanced dining reservations, your ADRs on the Disney World website, there is an option, a checkbox, where you can note specific allergies. So be sure to check that checkbox, open it up, and note the specific allergies that you have. So when you go dine there, even if you don't tell them when you check in, your server will know, your server should be aware that you have allergies at the table and that a chef needs to come out to talk to you about specifics for what you're able to eat. So definitely check those checkboxes. As I'm doing this video, I'm thinking, like, as you'll find, there's a lot of things that you should do, and some of them will help. Some of them will make a difference. So hopefully the cast member who's serving you at this sit-down restaurant will be aware of those checkboxes and be able to kind of bring the chef out automatically. But always cover your bases and let the server know, let the person at the podium know when you check in, hey, I have gluten allergy, I need to eat gluten-free. Let your server know, hey, I have a gluten allergy. Just kind of keep letting people know, even though you've done all the things beforehand that they should know already. Definitely always tell them again, just in case. As you know, I mean, if you've dined with this allergy for a while, then you're probably aware that that's kind of how things have to be done anyhow. All right, so here are a few bits of dining information to know. We're going to tell you about a few kind of popular snacks and popular meals a little bit later in this video, but here are a few kind of dining tips to know when you are headed to Disney World with a gluten allergy. If you are ordering food from gardengrocer.com, this is a grocery delivery service that we can highly recommend here at DFB. I use it all the time when I go, especially when I go with my whole family. They actually deliver groceries right to your room. Garden Grocer has a special gluten-free section on their website, so you can order specifically gluten-free options as far as your groceries to deliver to your resort room. This is especially useful if you're staying in a Disney Vacation Club villa. Port Orleans Resort, Sassagoula Floatworks has those fabulous beignets over at Port Orleans French Quarter. Those can be modified to be gluten-free, so there's a little heads up there. That's a great tip. A really wonderful snack that you can have freshly made and gluten-free for you. Disney has just started offering what they call snacks with character. This is a snack line in their candy stores and their bakeries, and you can find them in regular merchandise shops as well. They're called snacks with character, and those are allergy-friendly snacks, so definitely check those out. There's chocolate chip cookies, there's chocolate sunseed bar, cinnamon bun bar, cranberry mix, tortilla chips, things like that. They have little characters on them, so for the first time ever, people who are eating with a food allergy can also have their kind of Disney branded snacks as well, which I think is really cool. These are made by trusted companies like Enjoy Life, OMG, Brownies, things like that, but they are Disney branded, so your kids with allergies can still have Disney snacks, which is really cool. Another big tip to know about is Erin McKenna's bakery. This is over in Disney Springs. Erin McKenna runs a bakery. It used to be Baby Cakes. She's got Baby Cakes up in New York City. And this bakery offers gluten-free, vegan, dairy-free options that are absolutely delicious. So if you have some kiddos or you yourself never get to have a great donut or an awesome cupcake or a great brownie, head over to Erin McKenna's bakery and you can find all that stuff. It's really, really good. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, it's absolutely delicious. So definitely pop over to Disney Springs for that. A lot of counter service places like Flame Tree Barbecue and Liberty Inn, they will have tapioca hot dog rolls. So be sure to ask at any counter service location you're in, hey, what can you give me that's a gluten-free bun or a gluten-free roll with my burger or my hot dog? Blaze Pizza over there in Disney Springs offers a gluten-free crust, and a lot of people have tried it and really enjoy it, so definitely check that out as well, so get that on your list. Favorite of ours here at DFB is over at Raglan Road. Raglan Road is the Irish restaurant in Disney Springs. It's always been good and it's just getting better. As far as I'm concerned, every time I'm there, the food I have is even better than it was the last time. But they have a really killer gluten-free fish and chips that I actually like better than their original fish and chips. So if you're a fish and chips fan, head over to Raglan Road for sure for their fish and chips. And you can also get several gluten-free beers and ciders at a lot of the lounges and table service restaurants around Walt Disney World too, so check that out. Speaking of gluten-free beers and ciders, you can grab those also at Animal Kingdom. There's an allergy-friendly kiosk. They call it Terra Treats, and there they have options like buffalo chicken wings, they have chirps chips, rice chips, fruit cup, hummus and vegetables, and those gluten-free beers and ciders. So that's a location that you're always going to be able to go find safe food for you to eat over in Animal Kingdom. And also the Starbucks locations in the park are going to offer gluten-free breakfast sandwiches. Okay, so we just talked about a few tips and we also talked about some specific places to get good gluten-free food. We're going to continue that here. A lot of you asked us for a list of where to get the best gluten-free food or good restaurants that are trustworthy for gluten-free eats. So here's a few more. We mentioned Raglan Road, we mentioned Erin McKenna's, and we mentioned Blaze Pizza. You can also grab gluten-free eats over at Deluxe Burger in Disney Springs. They have great burgers with a lettuce wrap option versus a bun. Over at Flame Tree Barbecue in Animal Kingdom, you can get some great barbecue, completely completely gluten-free. At Garden Grill in Epcot, that's a table service character meal that we love. They've got gluten-free options on their family-style menu. Skipper Canteen in Magic Kingdom has some awesome gluten-free menu options as well. Sunshine Seasons, back over in Epcot in the Land Pavilion, they've got some great gluten-free options on their menu. It's a counter service location. Fish tacos, pork chops, salmon. They've got special allergy-free snacks there as well. And Yak and Yeti Restaurant over in Animal Kingdom, which is my favorite restaurant in Animal Kingdom. They have some awesome eats, sweet and sour chicken, the chicken tikka masala, really, really good stuff over there that you can order gluten-free as well. And of course, if you're just walking through the parks and you want some gluten-free snacks, here are some very popular gluten-free snacks that you don't even have to modify at all. They just come gluten-free. You don't have to worry about any changes. So let's get started. Dole Whip is gluten-free. Yay. If you're at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival this fall, they always have gluten-free menu. They have gluten-free items noted on their menus, and every booth will have some gluten-free options. So definitely check that out. Some of our favorites, the spicy shrimp in Australia, which is usually there. They change up the menus every year, but it's usually there. The mushroom fillet in Canada is awesome. There's a goat cheese pudding at the France Pavilion that's killer. So definitely check out the gluten-free options at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival this fall. Those are great. Great way to kind of eat around the world and get all kinds of incredible food that's gluten-free. LeFou's Brew over in Magic Kingdom at Gaston's Tavern. You can grab that if you're dining gluten-free. Mickey ice cream bars, of course. The Disney popcorn, slushes like the Desert Pear Lemonade slush over at Golden Oak. In Magic Kingdom, the mint julep slush, that brand new mint julep slush at Casey's Corner. Everybody's a huge fan of that. Frozen lemonade, raspberry lemonade slush, things like that are definitely things you can go ahead and grab. And turkey legs as well, of course. Those famous giant turkey legs, which are a meal in themselves. Those are gluten-free as well. So there's lots of options. You shouldn't worry at all about going to Disney World dining gluten-free. Just cover your bases, make sure you let the chefs know, and they can make you some incredible stuff. But there's definitely things you can grab just walking through the parks that's going to be safe for you and you're not going to have to worry about at all. So enjoy your trip, and please, if you have gone to Disney World and dined gluten-free, or if you have experiences or anything you want to share, please let us know in the comments. I know that all of our viewers will benefit greatly from hearing your experiences and what you have to share, because things are very variable there when it comes to dining with allergies. People have a lot of different experiences across the board, so we can't wait to see your thoughts and your experiences. I'm sure it'll be very helpful for everybody watching. So thanks for requesting this video. I hope it's helpful to you guys, and we'll continue to update our pages and make sure we have information in our DFB guide to Walt Disney World dining every year for those eating with special diets or allergies. That's definitely updated every year for you as well. So you can head over to dfbstore.com and check that out. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. We appreciate it. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.